Hey everyone, so this is our team. We are implementing deadline rights and deadline types. Uh, we already have a bunch of deadline types. We are adding a couple of them here, right? And we're also doing penalty calculation. So this was the design that we had proposed initially, and this is the actual implementation that we've done. So we're handling review penalties where we have this method which takes in the submission time and due date. This is in our late policy.rb model, right? So that is where we know what kind of policies are there, what kind of penalty units are we using, right? So that is where we're calculating the penalty, right? And we are using the method here in response.rb when aggregate questionnaire score is called, right? Then we're using a bunch of design patterns. We're using obviously the decorator pattern wherever we are uh, creating new variables or anything, right? We're also using the open close principle so that all the classes stay uh, as extensible as possible, right? Then we've written a bunch of test cases as well. I'll actually go through the original code, so that I can better explain this. Yeah. So deadline helper.rb is where we've created the two new deadline types. And yeah, we have added permissions for them as well. Obviously, it's all no right now because these new deadlines won't really need it. Then we're adding them to database as well. And then about the penalty calculation, we had a class called penalty helper already module, and we have renamed it to score calculation helper because that just makes more sense. It has a method called apply penalty.rb, right? And yeah, so this new uh, module we're using in response.rb, and we are calculating penalty from the model first, and then we're passing it back to the helper method that we have, and that is how the penalty gets calculated for any time the aggregate questionnaire score method is called in response.rb, right? There's a bunch of other files that we've changed because the name of the module was penalty helper before, the one that existed, and the new one that we defined was score calculation helper. So there's a bunch of other files that have changed, but that's just a name change of files. Then you can see a bunch of test cases that we've written as well. And you can see here that the test cases have all passed as well. So that's about it. Thank you.